Well, this evening I'm starting an exploration with Dino. I've got Dino with me, you'll see him later. And we're going to go and have a look at an amazing thing which compares with Grimes Graves, I believe, and is called Pen Pits in Somerset. And we've just come off the main trail there, which was the Harrow Way. And over here, where Dean is, we found the first of the pits on our way. We'll see some better ones, I'm sure. And there's growing Christmas trees in it, I think. And this is the first of the amazing pen pits. Doesn't look much to you now. And in fact, this could date to the later Mesolithic period. Then into Neolithic. Then after Neolithic into Bronze Age, and Bronze Age after that into Roman as well. But these pits are all virtually a similar size, and it's difficult to see. I will put on a LiDAR picture of the pits, and it looks like a moonscape, which is absolutely incredible. But this is the first of the pits that we found, so don't know if you can sort of get an idea of it there. And these pits were used for various things, and the tales are many and wonderful to do with them, which we'll go into later. So the history behind these are Theory 1, that they were used by Mesolithic man as pits for offerings. Offering pits were the in thing then, a bit like TikTok is today. And people were digging pits all over the place and putting offerings in them. I suppose they thought that was the thing to do. So, and you can see this pit here. And this one's probably about 20 feet deep. So it's an enormously big pit with a tree growing out of it there. And incredible to see. And there's some further up as well. It's probably the biggest one I've ever seen here, actually. Amazing. Well, Dino's looking down at some flint now. Anything there, Dino?
Not much I've seen just yet, but it's all very, very interesting. Got some amazing pieces in here, I tell you. Absolutely incredible, of different sites and different bits.
And I say flint, and I should have really said chert, because this is an area of chert. Found any chert there?
Not yet, no.
Well, here I am actually stood in the pit, and it's truly, truly amazing. And you say, why all these pits are so amazing, James? Because at one time, there were over 200,000 of these pits spread over 700 hectares. And around about the 1800s, Richard Colt Hoare was noticing that these were disappearing through forestry and through ploughing and through people filling them in with junk and all sorts of things. And that is why it is so important that these still exist here. And the history behind them is truly phenomenal. Bear with me, all over this area are pits. But of course, James's law is they're all quite grown over at the moment. Option number 2 is that they were a dwelling for the cavemen coming from places like Cheddar during the summer and using these pits for houses, having roofs over the top of them. I think we have to imagine them with a roof over the top. And then going through the area and hunting all of the rich wildlife all around the River Stour. Muddy old track here that we're walking along is the Harrow Way, or the Hard Way, Roman road. So the Romans must have seen the mileage in this area too. Option number 3 is that these were used for the mining of chert, which is, I think I spoke about it in my last video, particularly hard wearing, better than flint, for tools, axes, etc. And one of these holes, a bit like Grimes Graves, would have produced in the region of 60 tons of material, workable material. option number 4 is that these pits were actually used for the mining of just chert and sandstone. Sandstone for querns and chert as well. Then later used for all sorts of purposes, may even have been for a boundary. And just in this drier patch here, we've got another one here, and amazing, look at that one down there. So we're going to go down in and have a look at this one. We can get down in the bottom quite easily because there's not much weed growth in it. Well, we've actually lost count on how many pits there are here. Truly an incredible thing not many people know about. Everybody knows about Grimes Graves, but not many people know about this. So absolutely fantastic. Well, myself and Dino approached one of the locals. I'll call him a local, he lives within 3 miles of here, and asked him, what do you think about Pen Pits? And he believes it was a giant settlement with houses on stilts. I don't know about the houses on the stilts, but a giant settlement it may very well have been. So just another fantastic thing. So I think we're going to head our way back now, but what a fantastic time we've had. What do you think, Dino?
Well, again, as I always say, it's one of those places I never knew of, and every time I walk up here now, I'm going to be looking for holes in ground, because everywhere I look, all around us, there's a pit, there's a pit, there's a pit, and the history up here is incredible, truly amazing. It's something you should all come and visit, because once you see one pit, you see another and another, and it just blows your mind just how many are up here. It really does.
Well, thank you very much, Dino, and thanks for coming again, mate. It's good to have you along with me.
And thank you for showing me, James. Honestly, once again, you've shown me something amazing.
Right, so thank you very much for watching, and until the next time, goodbye.